Their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch the screen. Hey, one.
And caught by Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Red 80. 32.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So the defense able to down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Fighting his way through contact. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
46-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play fake, Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mariota on 1st down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Now Lewis here on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota over the middle, complete. It's Bowen, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's see what you got.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Mason. Monday.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Check back 16. Check back. 80 weapon.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
80 weapon. I'm coming after you. Watch out.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play action now. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowen. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get